all the As Told by Ginger stands out there.
Which I'm pretty sure is just me and you.
I know, right? We are here to talk about another classic, another timeless classic. As Told by Ginger.
One of the greatest shows ever made.
Of all time. I was like, I'm sure I'll still like it for the nostalgia, but I might be too old for some of their situations. Wrong.
I feel like you can still relate to it because you remember being that age.
Yeah, I do still remember. I think that I'm young at heart.
I feel like I'm young at heart, but like I'm never around like kids, so I can't relate to kids nowadays.
Yeah. You just like, what is this line? It's like you can't relate to kids when you're an adult because you have to like take care of them, and it just, I'm like, but I don't know. Shouldn't you relate to them?
Yeah.
Since you have to hang out with them all the time. Ginger's mom is awesome because I feel like she relates pretty well, especially
Yeah.
considering like how very weird Carl is.
For everybody here who have never seen As Told by Ginger, and you're like, oh, this is just like a cartoon. Like everything that people complain about most cartoons, like Ginger doesn't do.
Mhm.
Like the characters age,
Mhm.
they
They
change
have different
clothes throughout the
outfits.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like sometimes they have different hairstyles, which they don't always do, but you know, most of us have our like normal hairstyle.
Yeah. No,
Like our go-to one,
dude,
so
you can relate because you have curly hair. I love that when Ginger like washes her hair, it gets huge and ridiculous. Look at her hair. Look at how her hair,
yeah.
look at how it changes here. And then here's Dodie. She's the best friend.
Fucking worst character.
She's the worst character. Dodie is like, it's almost not funny. It's kind of devastating how terrible she is. No, Carl is such a sweetheart. So I think
Yeah.
it's like the second episode when he falls in love with that very old woman. Like, what was her name? Was it Maud?
Maud. Yeah. I haven't seen this movie, but I know it's like a parody of like Harold and Maude.
Courtney was like very chill about how strange and weird this old lady was. And she was like, "Oh, your
Yeah.
grandma's just like so full of life." And gracefully accepting that this old woman was like shoving all of this weird information into their faces. But if Carl had
Yeah.
proposed, I don't think Ginger could have socially recovered.
When she's sitting there talking about her rash, like Courtney's laughing. I was actually just telling Star this. I can't remember if it was last night or it was sometime this week about how I think there's only one episode in the entire fucking series that I even kind of side with Dodie.
Is it?
And even that, it's in season 3.
Oh,
And like
wow.
even that episode, she's still really super fucking annoying. But like her and Ginger are like fighting, and I'm like, I kind of see where Ginger's in the wrong. So I'm like,
Wow.
I kind of like get it, but at
It's
the same
hard to
time, like,
imagine.
Dodie still sucks.
I like honestly don't get why they're friends. In the episode where Courtney wants Ginger to go to first base with that guy, oh my god, and Dodie's like, "Okay, let me teach you how to French kiss." And she's
Oh my
obviously
god.
never French kissed ever in her life, and she's like, "Oh, you do this." And I'm like, "Girl, not 2 episodes later, she is blurting Ginger's deepest, darkest secrets to someone that like hates her. Like it's not she didn't even tell
Yeah.
someone nice. She told someone who openly hates them all. Like and someone who Miranda's a lot of things, but she's not really subtle. Like you know she's
Yeah.
scheming. And then didn't even tell
Yeah.
Ginger. Like Ginger had to find out from Miranda. Like if if I accidentally spilled your deepest secret to your enemy, whoever your enemy is, I would instantly be like, Emmie, oh my god, like, I'm so sorry, but I just accidentally told Miranda about your weird legs. Also, what I like about the show is that Macy's like kind of awkward and like allergic to a lot of things, and like has asthma and like but like but she's not
Yeah.
like embarrassed of herself, and she doesn't like get made fun of. Like when they the episode where they went to high school, I think, oh, that was the same pool episode. And
Yeah.
she's like a little nervous to be in high school, but she's not like socially inept.
Yeah.
I thought it was so cute when she was hosting the pool party and she had like her hat and she got like trays of food out and stuff. And
And I also like in that episode when Ginger calls Courtney to try because she thinks she's gonna be able to talk her out of wearing a bikini.
yeah, oh, I know. Oh my god, I know
And
exactly
she's
what
like,
moment you're gonna mention.
she's like, oh, I hear One Pieces are in, and then Courtney's like, oh, I bet you heard that from Dodie.
Yeah. And Dodie looks like so offended.
This is a different episode, but I like in the one where Ginger gets the card from her dad,
Oh yeah.
and like Darren's like basically saying like her dad's a loser.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, like I wish I had a fucking friend like that.
I know she's like 12 or whatever. I guess they're
Yeah.
like 14 probably. But like I wish that she would have considered like why am I allowing my dad to pick and choose when he gets to be a dad? Oh my god, and Carl's
It's
like
like
side story in that episode where Lois drank that snake. I mean, I was like screaming. I was like, yeah, it was wrong of Carl to put that in a juice pitcher in the fridge and without like a post-it note or something. But also like she drank like big gulps of it.
I like the part when he's crying about how he's not gonna have anything to bring for show and tell, and then Lois is like, well, why don't you just bring in your like mutant snake
Yeah.
mom? That'll amuse everybody. And he's like, it will not.
I totally feel like Dodie would be in high school dating like a 30-year-old, and like Ginger and Macy would
Yeah.
be like, I feel like you shouldn't date him, and Dodie would be like, you don't understand, Ginger, because you're immature.
You know what couple I wish got together, which I know the show wasn't on long enough for this to actually be a thing.
Uh
But
huh.
if it had been, I wish Courtney and Will would have gotten together.
That so
And like,
they never get together.
no, well,
Oh.
see, because they have like a little epilogue thing at the like the season finale,
Uh huh.
and neither of those two are in it.
Oh my God.
So, so like, maybe they did. Like, I guess you could like
You can
have your
decide.
fan.
No, I felt like he definitely knew that she was into him at like the pool party, and he did. There was a little
Yeah.
flirting. I thought it was so funny when she came out in her bikini, and he was like, "You look great." I'm like, "She's like 6." And you're like
I
8.
know.
Like, how does
I know.
she look great? But like, I
Yeah.
totally remember being in middle school and thinking like high school guys were cute, and then I look back and I'm like, it is. I am so thankful that none of them liked me because that would have been so problematic. Saw that thing that I texted you about where they said that they had. I guess the writers like I don't know if it was confirmed or not, but they alluded that they were gonna have Courtney confess that she had a crush on Ginger, and they would like work through that together. And then they decided not to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and now that I know that, I'm watching the episodes and I'm like, oh my God, I totally see it. Like, she totally has a crush on Ginger. But I feel like it's just because I read that. Otherwise, like, I don't think it would seem that way.
Yeah. Well, I know that was like a popular like fan theory,
Yeah.
and I can't remember if like the writers ever confirmed it or not, but I mean, yeah, obviously it was like a Nickelodeon show in like the
Yeah.
early 2000s. Like
Yeah.
they weren't having any gay people.
No.
There's more like good episodes coming, so
Yeah.
you
I'm
know,
excited. But yeah, I think I've
excited.
said everything. Macy's the best. Dodie is the worst. Courtney is also the best. And I'm gonna get food. Okay, bye.
Yay.